This video comes to you in one part, Emma being actually EmmaWhelmed. This is officially the first EmmaWhelmed video where I'm actually legitimately, overwhelmingly, alarmingly EmmaWhelmed. Okay, so the last week was my first week of classes, and although I only attended technically 5 class sessions, given that I'm only taking 2 classes that actually meet in person, and one of them only meets 1 day a week, despite the fact that I only went to 5 classes, I'm already feeling completely EmmaWhelmed. So first, I signed up for a class where we don't have any weekly quizzes or exams or midterms or anything. We just have one weekly paper that we have to complete. It's 750 to 1,000 words, and it's in response to an entire book. I thought it was going to be really nice to not have any big things to have to work on during the semester, but I think it's going to be really annoying after a while to be expected to write so much so frequently. So since the class meets on Wednesday night, I had an entire book to read by this weekend and needed to write a response to it. The response is due Tuesday morning, but I thought it would have been great to have a rough draft due this weekend. Really didn't happen. Then I'm taking this really interesting class, Sociology of the Family, which I'm really enjoying and think will be a great class and add to my understanding of what the family dynamic is in the United States, but we also have our first paper due in that class. And I've never taken a sociology class before, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to say. That paper's due on Friday, and I'm not happy. And finally, and most importantly, my thesis. I went in and talked to my thesis advisor on Friday, and things are not looking good. So my thesis advisor suggested that over the weekend I spend a lot of time working on my thesis and thinking about it more and picking a research design, which I really don't entirely understand given that I haven't written a 35 to 42 page paper before, which is understandable because I haven't written a politics thesis before. And most importantly, my thesis is due in 7 weeks. That is really alarmingly soon. You could work on a scrapbook for 7 weeks and not be more than 3 pages in. 7 weeks to write 35 to 42 pages is just really not enough and kind of intimidating. 7 weeks, that's really soon. But this project is really quite daunting, and I was very EmmaWhelmed this weekend as I thought about all the things that I should be working on in relation to my thesis. But at this point, I really just need to focus up and start writing. Regardless of what I write about, I just need to start typing actual pages out. Thesis. Plus, in addition to all that academic work, I have all this other stuff that's pretty typical of a weekend, but is adding to my stress level nevertheless. Like I had job retraining this weekend, and I should have caught up with all the friends that I didn't see over break and didn't run into in the hallways because I only go to 5 classes per week. So on top of all those academic things that I listed off, there was all this other stuff going on this weekend that I either should have done or ended up doing that just ended up distracting from the academic work that needed to happen. Julia, my roommate, also introduced me to the concept of lie downs this past week, which has been really amazing, and it feels like something that seems normal to do, like you would think that 70-year-old women probably have lie downs frequently, so why shouldn't I have one? And it starts out as a great idea, like you schedule in like a 10-minute lie down just to relax for a minute, and then it becomes like a 20-minute nap, and then all of a sudden it's 2 hours later and it's dinner time and you haven't done anything. So while those have been a really great addition to my life, they haven't helped me be productive. Oh yeah, I haven't even talked about my Saturday night yet. Your Saturday night? What did you do during your Saturday night? Something exciting? Did you party? No, my Saturday night was spent going grocery shopping at 10:30 and then baking cookies until 12:30 in the morning. I've been told people take their stress out in different ways, but one of the ways I take my stress out is baking chocolate chip cookies. And that, in a nutshell, is what happened this weekend and what should have happened this weekend. You probably understand now why I'm EmmaWhelmed. You'd probably be EmmaWhelmed too. So, for lack of a better ending, the end. I'll see some of you in real life. I am crazy.